Hello guys! I assume that everyone who's watching this first video already knows who I am, but in case you don't, I'm Benita. I'm starting this YouTube channel just to help people grow. I have accumulated a lot of knowledge and wisdom just over the past 22 years through my life experiences. And yeah, so like everything's gonna be about mind, body, and spirit. So everything associated with that, and that covers a lot of things. So that's super exciting because I can endlessly rant, and let me tell you, I can definitely rant. But I want to ask you. There's about 4 topics that I have on my mind just to start off with. So if you want to comment below what you would like me to do, that's what I'll start off with. So social injustice on the separation of like church and state, that will be kind of all clumped together of why that needs to happen, and all the associated problems of them being together right now. Hospitality, the importance of hospitality, what that actually means, how we can actually do that on a daily basis. The third option would be our mind-gut connection. So the nutrition, the science behind it, why it's important, how mental illness is so deeply connected to what you eat and how your gut health is. So that's number 3. And then number 4, was more of my testimony, how I came to faith, what I believe, in a very short snippet, because this channel will always intertwine faith generally, because that's a huge part of the purpose of this, to just bring people to know how wonderful and how loving Jesus really is. I know I grew up near Cleveland, and I had a completely different idea of what Christianity was, and I know a lot of people do have that stereotype, because a lot of Christians aren't living the Christian life. They're not living as disciples, and I just want to share what being a disciple actually means. And I also want to convict a lot of the Christians that are not living of Christ. So for all the people that aren't Christians, that's okay. You don't have, I'm not telling you to follow and do everything that I do, because that's your choice. That's on you. I will no way condemn any of you in any sort of fashion, because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So don't expect any of that. If I ever say anything, it's more of trying to convict the people that call themselves Christians, that say they're walking like Christ but are not. So at church this morning, I asked some of my friends, or just like random people, 10 people, asked me a question. So that's what I'm going to do today. So the first question is, do you believe in soulmates? In the way that America thinks of soulmates, as in like, I just met you and we clicked and you're my person. I don't really believe in that. I think you can get along with so many different people, and you have so many different soulmates. Like, it could be your siblings, it could be your best friend, it could be all kinds of people. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. I believe love is completely different, and I'll definitely do a series on that, on what I believe relationships look like, on healthy, toxic, my fears, all kinds of stuff. We'll do something about that later. So yeah. Number 2, 3 ways to win your heart. I'm guessing they're thinking romantically. So I would say confidence is key. You definitely need to be able to approach me and put yourself out there and let me know that you're interested. You have to be generally funny, because I'm not funny. So you gotta like cut the slack on that one. And adventurous. I don't really like boring people. Like, if you just want to sit at home and watch movies all the time, not really for me. Like, I want spontaneous dates, I want planned dates, I want, like, I don't want to do the same thing every time. So that would be a big thing. Number 4, what do you do when you're sad? It depends on what type of sad, because I believe there's a wide range of what our emotions are. So like, say it's just a mediocre, like, oh, I'm kind of bummed today. I could just sit, watch Netflix, get some hot tea, and that'll be about it. There's other times where I'm like, okay, I'm kind of bummed today, but I'm just gonna go worship and pray and I'll be alright. But then there's the other times where it's a really bad day and I honestly will just lay in bed all day. I don't really have the energy to do that. I don't really have, like, much else. So I'm just like, this, I'm gonna feel it, I'm gonna soak it up, but tomorrow I'm not gonna continue on that. So it's a wide range of things, but cutting that short. Number 5, describe a good friend of yours without using their name or gender pronouns. All right. I just want to thank them. They were the first person to come up to me and at my college age ministry and really show interest in being my friend, to just encourage me, to support me, to just say, I want to walk with you through your struggles, through your pain, through your past. I just want to be there to just talk and just sit if that's need be. So I just want to thank you for that. But you are incredibly selfless. Everything that you do is for others first. You are incredibly beautiful, and I know you don't see that, but you are. You are talented beyond compare. The pictures that you take are magnificent. They show such a story in every single one of them, no matter if it's a leaf flowing in the wind or a portrait or just a landscape. You can be able to portray something in every single thing you've taken. You are strong. You are, of course, compassionate. You are very compassionate. You are goofy. And I really like the spontaneity you have. There's sometimes where you'll be like, I just went and did this because I had a few hours and that's what I did. So I really enjoy that. So you're awesome. Number 6, who was the last person you stargazed with? My little sister. That was a really long time ago. That was probably last summer, actually. We always sit on the top of our roof and look at the stars. It's not the best view, but you get to see some stars. I'm really excited. In August, I'll actually be taking a trip to Red River Gorge with some of my church friends, and I will definitely be stargazing then. So I'm super excited for that. Alright, number 7. Do you want to get married? Yes, I do. I am very much single at the moment, so I don't know when that will happen. But that is a goal in mind, to have a family, to have a husband. Yeah. So, number 9. Oh, number 8. What is one thing you're embarrassed to admit you want to try? I don't know if I'm exactly embarrassed to admit this, but I know a lot of people think it will be weird. I personally don't believe that veganism is sustainable, or for everyone. I don't believe that consuming meat the way that we do is correct at all, but I don't, like, I know I personally, I can't eat beans, I can't eat lentils, I can't eat soy, so that cuts out a lot of vegan products for me, so I wouldn't be necessarily very healthy if I went vegan. So I really actually want to start consuming more insect products. I know that sounds very strange, but it's extremely sustainable, and it gives you a whole lot of protein and amino acids and all kinds of nutrients out of those. So I would like to dabble with that more. I'll probably do a video on that. So yeah, that's number 8. Number 9. Are you proud of what you're doing with your heart and time right now? Yes, absolutely. Within the past year or so, I have really just been all in on growing my relationship with Jesus, learning more about what that means to be a disciple, and I've seen so much growth, and I'm just so incredibly thankful for that, because I know it's not me. I know it's completely the Holy Spirit. So I want to continue to grow in that, but just handing over the time, handing over my thoughts, my emotions, my feelings, my wants, my desires over to Him, and seeing how everything works out, even when uncertainty is happening. I'll probably do a video on it soon, but right now I'm actually in a time of really big transition, and it's kind of scary, but I fully believe that it will all work out in the end. So yeah, I would definitely say at the moment I'm extremely happy with what I'm doing. It can be really easy to put myself down, as you can probably imagine, but I definitely am thankful. So number 10, the final question. Do you think you'll change in the next 3 months? Yes. I don't know how much, but I do believe I'm changing every single day, for the better. I just come every single day and say, Lord, I'm going to take up my cross. I'm going to be more like you, and I just pray that you fill me. I don't want to be like me, because I know who I am. I know how painful, I know how hurtful that is to myself, but also to others. So that's huge. And I know He's constantly changing me. So in 3 months, I don't know who I'll be or how much change that will actually be, because sometimes there's slow periods of growth. But I definitely don't think I'll be the same person as I am right now in this video. So yeah. Alright, well, there is the 10 questions. I don't know if you have gotten to listen to all of these questions, but if you have, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got to know a little bit more about me, and if you have any questions, comments, or anything, put them down below. So thank you. If you guys have a great night. Peace on out.